The 3 roots of real health. What modern nutrition forgot. You've tried everything to feel healthier. You eat clean. You choose organic. You drink plenty of water. You cut out sugar, avoid dairy, and stay away from bad fats. You exercise regularly, try to stay positive, go to bed on time. And yet, despite doing all the right things, you still feel tired, sluggish digestion, emotional ups and downs, restless sleep, and somewhere deep inside, a quiet sense that your body still doesn't feel quite right. You've changed what you eat, but maybe you haven't changed how you see eating. Because in modern medicine, food is energy, calories, protein, vitamins. But in Eastern medicine, food is qi. It's a way of life. You're not imagining it. In Eastern healing, these subtle discomforts aren't brushed aside. They are early signals that your internal vitality is beginning to fade. Eastern medicine doesn't just ask, "What are you eating?" It also asks, "How are you nourishing your Jing, your qi, and your Shen?" Because in this view, health isn't simply the absence of disease. It's a deep harmony between 3 essential energies. Jing is your physical essence, your genes, hormones, marrow, and core reserves. Qi is your life force, powering everything from digestion to immunity. Shen is your spirit, your clarity, emotional balance, and sense of inner connection. When Jing is strong, you feel steady. When Qi flows, you feel alive. When Shen is clear, you feel at peace. And what supports all 3 is how you eat every day. In this video, Tao of Healing will guide you to explore how your meals can nourish Jing, Qi, and Shen, understand why timing, season, and energetic balance matter more than numbers, and discover that every meal can become a quiet, healing ritual to come back to yourself. If you've been eating right, but still not feeling well, it may be that your body is missing essence, your energy is low, and your spirit has gone quiet. So pause, take a breath, and join us as we explore a slower, deeper, more healing way to live from the inside out. Are you ready?
Part 1. 3 layers of eating. Nourishing Jing, Qi, and Shen. Not all food nourishes the body in the same way. In Eastern medicine, eating happens on 3 levels: physical, energetic, and spiritual. Each of these layers speaks to a deeper part of you: Jing, Qi, and Shen. Eating to nourish Jing, the physical foundation of life. Jing is your core essence. It's like your genetic strength, hormones, bone marrow, reproductive health, and the body's ability to restore itself. When Jing is full, you feel resilient. Your skin glows, your hair is thick, your bones are strong, and your memory is clear. But Jing is easily depleted by overwork, chronic stress, long-term sleep loss, or sexual overexertion, extreme diets, or constant detoxing. Eating to nourish Jing means eating deeply, eating to restore. Examples of Jing-supportive foods for a Western audience: slow-cooked oatmeal with dates, chia seeds, and lotus seeds. Chicken soup with mushrooms, onion, carrots, and ginger. Whole grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice.
zinc and iron-rich foods, soft-boiled eggs, pumpkin, and black beans. Tonic herbs like goji berries, dried longan, and ashwagandha under guidance. When you rebuild your Jing, healing starts at the root. You may not notice a change right away, but beneath the surface, your cells are quietly coming back to life. 2. Eating to build qi, the energy that moves life. Qi is your life energy. It fuels everything, from heartbeat, breath, and digestion to mental clarity and circulation. You can eat all the right foods and still lack qi if your meals are too cold, qi gets blocked. You eat too late or too fast, qi moves in the wrong direction. You overeat, qi gets stuck. Eating for qi means eating warm, eating in rhythm, eating with presence. Simple ways to support qi. Start your day with a warm breakfast between 7 and 9 a.m. Porridge, soup, or a gently warmed smoothie. Don't skip meals and avoid eating after 8 p.m. Avoid coffee on an empty stomach. Avoid icy drinks or cold salads in the morning. Qi-boosting foods, miso soup, fresh ginger, garlic, and onion, quinoa cooked with turmeric and ginger, warm teas, ginger, cinnamon, or perilla leaf, lentils, red beans, and white beans. A warm, on-time, mindful meal can do more for your energy than 10 superfoods eaten in a rush. 3. Eating to nourish Shen, clarity of mind, calm in the heart. Shen is your spirit, your consciousness, your inner emotional landscape. When Shen is nourished, the eyes are bright, the voice is steady, the emotions are calm, and the mind is clear. You can eat the most correct foods, but if you eat while anxious, rushed, or disconnected, Shen is not being fed. Qi cannot flow, and Jing has nowhere to take root. Feeding Shen is less about what you eat and more about how. Simple practices. Eat in a quiet space. No phone, no multitasking. Take one deep breath before your first bite. Chew slowly. Feel the texture, warmth, and flavors. Relate to your meal as a living connection. Foods that calm and anchor Shen are chamomile tea, lotus seed tea, oats, lotus seeds, dates, light miso soup in the evening, stewed carrots, lotus root, and steamed sweet potato. Warm almond milk with a pinch of nutmeg. When you feed Jing, your body restores. When you support Qi, you feel alive. When you nourish Shen, you feel whole. Together, these three create the true foundation for lasting health. Part 2. Common mistakes that drain Jing, block Qi, and scatter Shen. Have you ever wondered why you eat so clean and healthy, but still feel drained, uninterested in food, bloated, or quietly anxious? In Eastern medicine, when Jing, Qi, and Shen fall out of balance, health doesn't always break down with a crash. It often fades, quietly. And most of the time, it doesn't start with disease. It starts with small habits, repeated every day. 1. Not enough Jing. From fearing fats, carbs, and eating too much. In today's world of detox, sugar-free, low-carb, and strict clean eating, many people eat less to get healthier and end up exhausted. When Jing begins to run low, the signs often include insomnia, hair loss, dull skin, fatigue, irregular cycles or low libido, poor recovery, lack of motivation or joy. Common habits that deplete Jing are skipping breakfast, avoiding healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, flaxseed, overdoing juice cleanses, raw food, or constant detoxing, or cutting out all complex carbs like whole grains. How to restore Jing? Bring back grounding, nourishing foods like slow-cooked brown rice porridge, red bean soup, steamed eggs, chia pudding. Eat regularly. Don't go too long without food. Include healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, coconut milk, walnuts. 2. Blocked qi from eating at the wrong time, in a rush, or under stress. You might eat a great meal, but if you eat while rushed, multitasking, or under pressure, qi won't move. It gets stuck. Signs of stuck qi include fatigue or heaviness after eating, bloating, food coma, or foggy focus, mood dips, irritability, or anxious restlessness. Common habits that block qi include skipping meals or eating too late, eating while on your phone or working, eating hunched over, crossed legs, not chewing well, swallowing fast. How to restore qi flow. Keep regular meal times aligned with your body clock. Breakfast, 7 to 9 a.m., lunch, 11 to 1 p.m., dinner before 7 p.m. Eat in a calm space with minimal stimulation. Take a few deep breaths before your first bite. Sit upright and stay fully present with your meal. 3. Scattered Shen. From eating in a state of guilt, stress, or control. Shen is the most delicate of the three, and often the most overlooked. When you eat while counting calories, feeling guilty or ashamed, judging yourself, or comparing your body or your habits to others, Shen becomes fragmented. It can no longer lead qi or receive nourishment from food. Signs that Shen is unsettled: trouble sleeping, forgetfulness, lack of clarity or direction, a feeling that life is off even when things seem fine on the outside. How to care for Shen. Don't eat when emotionally overwhelmed. Instead of forcing yourself to eat right, ask, what would feel nourishing right now? Eat slowly, without overanalyzing the food. Before your meal, close your eyes for a moment and thank the food for finding its way to you today. When you eat in the wrong state, the body won't scream. It will whisper. Vitality doesn't vanish in a single moment. It quietly slips away from Jing to qi to Shen. But once you see the patterns, you can begin again gently. You don't have to change everything. Just start by restoring one layer, and soon life energy will return one quiet breath at a time. Part 3. Healing through food, restoring Jing, qi, and Shen in daily meals. Once you understand what you've been losing, the next step isn't to fix it all at once, but to begin nourishing with clarity and care. Eastern medicine doesn't chase symptoms, it strengthens the roots of life, Jing, Qi, and Shen, through quiet, steady practices that go deep over time. Below are gentle guidelines and food suggestions for each layer of nourishment. 1. Restoring Jing, rebuilding your core reserves. Jing is the root essence of the body. It corresponds to hormones, blood, fertility, and deep recovery. When Jing is depleted, the body becomes like a tree starved of nutrients. Ways to replenish Jing: focus on nutrient-dense foods, slow-cooked grains like steel-cut oats, brown rice, or quinoa, walnuts, almonds, natural nut butters, organic eggs, fatty fish like salmon or sardines, herbal chicken soup. Support the kidneys, the organ that stores Jing, black sesame, black beans, goji berries, and dried longan. Avoid long fasting, excess caffeine, or extreme dieting. 2. Building Qi flow, awakening life force. Qi is the current that moves your life force. It powers digestion, circulation, breath, and drive. When Qi is stuck, you may feel bloated, heavy, unmotivated. Ways to restore Qi: eat foods that are easy to digest, warm miso soup, soft oatmeal, brown rice with steamed vegetables. Gently move Qi with warming herbs like ginger, onion, garlic, lemon, used sparingly. Drink warm water after meals, avoid ice drinks, and strengthen the spleen, the root of Qi production in Eastern thought. Job's tears, or Yi Yi Ren, Chinese yam powder, pumpkin, red beans, sweet potato. Chew well, eat on time, and avoid meals during stress. And don't skip breakfast. Morning is when the spleen is strongest, the best time to fuel your Qi for the day. 3. Nourishing Shen, softening the mind and emotions. Shen is the most refined expression of life, something you can't exactly eat to fix, but you can support it through the way you eat. If you bring presence to your meal, you invite Qi to reach the heart, and Shen can begin to glow again. How to nourish Shen? Favor calm, simple foods without intense flavors or stimulation. Brown rice congee, lotus root soup, soft tofu, mushroom broth, chamomile tea. Choose heart-calming ingredients: lotus seeds, red dates, longan. Eat slowly, in silence or stillness. No multitasking. Avoid eating in conflict, during stress, or with a distracted mind. Instead of forcing good foods, ask, is my heart at ease with this? Create a small ritual before eating. Take a deep breath. Look at your meal as a gift from the earth. Offer quiet thanks to the food and whoever prepared it, bringing it all together, Jing, Qi, and Shen in one simple meal. A meal that nourishes all three doesn't need to be fancy. Imagine this: a bowl of slow-cooked brown rice porridge with soft lotus seeds, steamed pumpkin, and a few slices of fresh ginger. Eaten in the early morning when the world is still quiet. Eaten slowly with a grateful heart. That is more than just food. It is restoration from the inside out. Because eating the right foods is only part of healing. It's how you eat that makes the deepest difference. Part 4. Eating not just to live, but to come home to yourself.
Dear friend, when we speak of Jing, Qi, and Shen, it may sound distant, but truly, these are not lofty ideas. They are real, living forces moving quietly within you, through every meal, every breath, every emotional state. A simple bowl of porridge can restore Jing. A mindful breath before eating can help Qi flow. A quiet, grateful moment at the table can brighten your Shen. You don't have to change everything. You don't have to go far or study ancient texts. You just have to begin with one meal and your full presence. Maybe it's a bowl of warm soup, a plate of steamed vegetables, a calming cup of tea after dinner. If you eat with connection, with listening, with thanks, then you are already healing. There's a saying in Eastern wisdom, illness enters through the mouth, but so can peace. If you use your mouth to eat with awareness and speak with kindness, then this same place becomes where healing begins. At Tao of Healing, we hope this message is a gentle reminder. Caring for your health doesn't have to be complicated or extreme. It can begin with the most essential things: eating slowly, breathing deeply, living in harmony with your energy. Subscribe to Tao of Healing to join us in this journey of nourishing the body, healing the spirit, and walking with the timeless wisdom of the East. If this video spoke to you, save it, share it with someone who may need it, and prepare a meal that's simple, warm, and full of care. You don't need new ingredients. You just need a new relationship with what you eat. And if you've ever eaten right but still didn't feel well, share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Or let us know what kind of meal truly makes you feel nourished. Let's create a quiet space of healing together. Tao of Healing wishes you a meal full of vitality, a night of deep rest, and a day of quiet peace. See you in the next video.